is a presentation of ESPN on ABC.
Hello, welcome to Minecart Racers, beginning of the Italy. And then you're going to first stop is this new racing on the new drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, before the racing cars is new the first stop on the flags on the world. And before the racing cars started new grid. For the first one, Damon Wayans Jr., King Michael Key, El Warren and James Darcy and Brian Early. And before the ticket is starting, before new back to the front of the car on the downforce. And before this new first on the racing cars. The first one, Alec Rain, Don Cheeto, Jeff Chase, and Rob Riggle. Before the new championship is his Union Jack, Jake Johnson. Before the racing cars is new Italy racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines! Before the new racing cars is down, starting to new lights out. Ready? Run out! The racing cars is new Minecart Racers 500. Before the World Grand Prix Championship is still very fastest on the new Hot Wheels. He's very fastest GT3 of Formula 1 racing cars. And here it goes. He's gonna run out before the Minecart Racers is Italy racing tracks on getting to crash it on the cars. And then getting to fastest on the racing cars. And then we just getting to Don Cheeto and Brian Early. The racing cars is real fastest car and getting to crash it on the walls. And then racing cars, there he goes. He's going to speed on the racetrack. Now because the racing cars in Porsche and the Hot Rod and supercars. And then the racing cars because we're fast. Now El Warren Young because of Blue Nitro we have the fastest car. And then going to first is the racing track on the new Minecart Racers. Now because James Darcy is very fastest on the Minecart Racers. He's a Ferrari. Now there it goes. James Darcy is still very fastest car. And Alec Rain gained to fastest car and a world championship. And the racing cars is still very fastest car. And because Corvette Stingray because it's very fastest car. Now King and Michael Key getting crashed because nothing getting too ready. And there he goes. Now King and Michael Key getting to fastest car on the Minecart Racers. And then there he goes. He's gonna have very acceleration put out. Gas, because it's very fastest car. Don Cheeto because very fastest car. And then Brian Early is not ready because the very fastest, the very championship. Oh my gosh, we'll talk about first is my Minecart Racers. And now Alec Rain gained to fastest car on the championship. He gained too fast. Okay, let's commercial break. Okay, here it goes for this Minecart Racers. There it goes on the tunnel. And then racing cars is another one before this new Coliseum on the downforce on the Minecart Racers on IndyCar. Now before the championship is Brian Early. Now the racing cars getting to fastest car on the championship. And then going to first stop is new lap completed on new racing cars. Oh my gosh, we'll talk about first is Minecart Racers Don Cheeto gained to fastest on the pit stop. And because the racing cars is very fastest on the World Grand Prix. And the racing cars gained to fastest car. And then James Darcy gained to put out on the acceleration. And the racing cars because it's still very fastest headquarters. And because the racing cars are new Minecart Racers because McLaren F1 gained to fastest looks like a hot rod. And then there he goes. James Darcy still fastest and he goes in the tunnel. Now because the racing cars, now El Warren Young and Keegan Michael Key getting a crash. Oh my gosh, we're gonna talk about first is my cars. So because James Darcy still very fastest on the new Minecart Racers. And there he goes. Now Brian Early gained to fast and put on an acceleration. Here it goes. Now the cars is still very fastest car on the championship. There he goes. And getting the crashing on the cars. Oh my gosh. Jake Johnson and Don Cheeto and James Darcy. Brian Early gained the fastest car of the championship. And because the still very fastest in acceleration. Oh my gosh, we're gonna talk about first James Darcy and Jeff Chase. Because it's still very fastest like a hot rod. And before, now Brian Early and Jake Johnson gained the first stop on the new pace stop. And now there it goes. Now Jake Johnson still very fast as acceleration. Oh my gosh, Jeff Chase is still very crashed down. And there it goes when you take it before the very fastest lap completed and before 50 lap. And before the racing cars and new Minecart racers. And the championship is still very fast as acceleration. Now Brian Early goes into the pit stop. Because now Brian, and there he goes. Now there's a pit stop in fixing the tires. And there he goes, and putting gasoline and blue nitro. And James Darcy and pit stop fixing tires and gasoline. There he goes. His very fastest new record. And then now there he goes. Brian Early gained the fastest the new championship of Minecart racers. And there he goes. Now the James Darcy and Jeff Chase is gained the fastest acceleration. How because now the Sunset racing cars on the Italy is very fastest cars and did it before it was going to crash in the walls. Oh my gosh, it's still very fast. Never seems to look like this. Because the Minecart racers a new championship of the new cars. And then we talk about first Rob Rico and Jake Johnson. This looks like a Formula 1 racing car. Engine, we have a fastest car. Now Brian Early and Don Cheeto Alec Rain gained the fastest car in the championship. This is very winner on the racing cars. Oh my gosh, we talk about first is new racing cars of the Minecart racers. Well, I talk about first is better. We'll talk about first is Minecart racers and because James Darcy and Jeff Chase. And there it goes, and there it goes, the very fastest car. Now James Darcy and Rob Riggle, Jeff Chase. And before the racing cars is doing the fastest car. Now because the racing cars is still very fastest car. And the championship is still very fastest car on the Hot Wheels on the new Italy racetrack. Oh my gosh, Jeff Chase is still very fastest. And because it's put it on the gas and acceleration. Oh my gosh, Jake Johnson and James Darcy getting crashed. And Rob Riggle getting the fastest car and winner. And there he goes. And before the 90 lap and the 80 lap. Because it's two versus on the racing cars on the new sports on the racing. The World Grand Prix getting a crash on the cars. Oh no, Jeff Chase is still backwards on the cars. What is this doing, gang, to fastest car? And there he goes, the tunnel, there he goes. He's still very fastest on the Minecart racers. Oh my gosh, what are you talking about first? James Darcy is still very fast. And slowly because he's still very fastest on the Minecart racers. And then now James Darcy and Brian Early gained the fastest car on the new Minecart racers, still important on the acceleration. Oh my gosh, now Jake Johnson is still very fastest car and it looks like a very fastest like an engine Formula 1. And the racing cars, he goes in the tunnel and Alec Rain gained the fastest car. Now Jeff Chase is still very fastest car and the Minecart racers is still very fast. Now James Darcy is still very fastest on Italy on the racing cars. Now because Jeff Chase and Brian Early gained Don Cheeto and James Darcy gained the fastest on the Minecart racers. And then going to first on the new cars and very fastest final lap. And because the racing cars, there's Brian and El Ariani because of pit stop fixing the tires. And there he goes, he's got a very fastest car and they put an acceleration. And then the Minecart racers is still very fastest car. And then we just getting to first of the racing cars. And in the championship, there it goes in. He's got a very fastest acceleration. And Blue Nitro very fast. Oh my God, he's even crashing his cars. Oh my gosh, what are you talking about first and this time? Now Elwell and Jan and Jeff chase because it's very fastest car. And Keegan Michael Key gain to fastest on the acceleration. And the championship gain to crash on the cars. Oh my gosh. And this racing car is gain to fastest car on the Minecart racers. Now Jake Johnson and Rob Riggle gain to fastest on the acceleration. They're like a Formula 1. He's very fast in supercars and the hot rods. And the racing cars is very fast as engines. Now because Alec Ray and Damon Wayans Jr. is very fastest car in the final lap. And the 100. And because Jake Jones is still winning on the racing cars. And the final winner is a Jake Johnson. And before the Jake Jones is the winner, who's gonna win? Is the championship as this new Jake Jones is winner? Who's gonna win? And the final winner is Jake Johnson. Lose James Darcy. And second place, Keegan Michael Key. Alright, thanks for watching guys and hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe!